Hi and welcome to the SP482 New Features video. I'll log on to the demo database. We'll dive straight into customer and we'll create an order. So as you can see from looking at this order, the item line is fully allocated, and as we've only got one, the whole order is allocated. Let me just add another one. So we save this. The workflow's at print pick note, that's fine. So then what we'll do, the next stage is to batch document print. And one of the new features that we've got here, 3 additional tabs, and that allows us to print fully allocated orders, partly allocated orders and fully unallocated orders, which you probably wouldn't do. So when you're picking in a warehouse, you know which orders you can get out the door and fully fulfill, which ones you can partly fulfill, and which ones you don't really want to print. If I scroll down, I should be able to find my order here. I can select one, or I can highlight lots of them. And that gives me my order picking ticket. Okay. One of the other new features that we put into 482 is we've got the ability now on the Find Invoice screen to see unposted invoices, so you can quickly see which ones that need to be posted. This is good if you've got a web business and you're capturing credit cards, to know what's actually hasn't been captured yet. We've also made a change to the way the coupon works in customer. Previously, you used to be able to do a fixed amount and a percentage discount, but the issue with it was it didn't correctly reverse the tax. So now what we've done is just changed it to work off a percentage amount and change how the actual coupon is applied. So if I just create one here, give a 10% and a start date. If I go and create an order now, pick an item, and I've got the ability to drop down my coupon here, and what we'll see, rather than seeing a payment in the bottom here, what we now get is we've got an additional field called coupon discount, and that's applied a coupon, and then that way the tax is handled correctly. We've also, to deal with selling to retail customers in Europe, we've also put a tax translation in the product. So when you look at the stock item setup tab, rather than just seeing a sales tax code, you see a tax code translation. So if this is set to item, and obviously the parameter in customer preferences is set to get it from stock item, not just from customer, the system will come in here and it will convert whatever tax code that I've got to whatever tax code I've put in this second column here. So for example, if my ship to tax code says UK standard rate sales, for this stock item will get translated to UK 5. And if I had a tax code of say 0 rated sales, I could translate that to 4 EC sales. So that way different customers who start with at different points end up with a different code, will end up with a different code as well. So what we can do there is, if you're selling to a retail European customer, you could have a European, say 17.5% tax code, and you could give them a European 5% tax code, and a normal UK customer would have UK standard 17.5%, and that will get translated to a standard 5% tax code. Another change that we've made on the customer is the ability to see our outstanding transactions on the credit receivables tab slightly different. What we've done is the previous period methods were based from today's date. They weren't month related, they were from the actual physical day. So it's the 15th today, so it'll be from the 15th of October to the 16th of September, and then the 15th of September to the 16th of August, and so on. What we've now got is we've got a calendar month. So what this does, it actually is the calendar month of today is obviously October, the previous one is September, August, etc. So the actual date or the point at which we're in the month has no relation. So what we've done is we've got month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, and plus. So that would be, the current month is obviously October, the next month is September, August, etc. Just moving on to supplier, we've made a couple of changes in here, namely and a large one that a customer's been asking for quite a while now, and that's returns to supplier. So rather than having to do an adjustment out and then credit in the supplier, now a user can actually pull up a supplier, select a couple of stock items, or however many they want, and then return those to supplier. They can obviously change the price. What happens when we save this, those actual items are put into location 9, so they're not available for selling. So obviously we can print a report off that we could send to the supplier to say that we're returning them. Then the second stage will be to raise a debit memo. We can void it obviously once the items have been returned. Got an outstanding returns tab here. You can highlight that, and that then credits the supplier. The other change that we've made in supply is on the supplier payment run. It was requested, on the supplier batch payment run, is the ability to filter our suppliers by the actual method that you pay them on. So rather than have create a payment run for all the payment methods, just creating a payment run for the specific, either check or backs or what have you. One very minor change that we made that was requested as well is on the report that gets printed, we've actually got a total amount there. Before that wasn't totaled. There's a total amount at the bottom of the report. And I think from an enterprise point of view, that pretty much wraps up the changes that we've done in S4.8.2. Many thanks for your time.